So I told myself this time around with the Turtles, I wasn't going to do the whole vehicle thing. I did it with the movies, I did it with the 2012 series, I even dabbled with Rise a little bit. I even got that crazy big turtle ship from Fast Forward. No more, but... Right, well, I mean, here we are, and how could I not? Who can blame me? Missile firing action? Come on, I thought as a society we were done with that. I'm only human. So let's kick things off by paping Rocksteady, shall we? He is remarkably similar to the first release Rocksteady, but I don't know if you can tell, he's wearing a helmet. In case you're wondering as well, that helmet does not come off. That is a perma feature. So even if you did feel like having him ride about in a reckless fashion, Playmates have said no, mandated safety all round. But you know, he looks like he's about to be shot out of a cannon. So he's also wearing some motorbike gloves, which they're just the same sculpt as the other hands. They've even got his hairy knuckles on the back still, but you know, it's something. It's a little point of difference, and worth pointing out, I did get this from the UK. So seemingly all the UK Ninja Turtles have this text printed on them, which is weird. I still think this head articulation, goddamn genius. As well as this nifty new helmet, he has had a little bit of a glow up when it comes to his dentistry, because he now has a gold tooth. Two gold teeths.
Oh, your teeth hurt, huh? Your teeth hurt?
Because if we get in the original for a little looksy-doozle, he now has gloves, but silver tooth. Ooh, gold tooth. Big difference.
One of these things is not like the others. One of these things doesn't belong.
So he doesn't have much by way of accessories, but he does come with that gun again, like the original release did. But anyway, that's enough about a figure we already have, now featuring hat.
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Let's take a look at this chopper, shall we? It's pretty cool. Very lightweight, not a hell of a lot going on. Compared to like turtle vehicles of old, some cool sculpting, but I think they probably could have pushed the whack-a-mole colors a little bit further, really. Not without some cool deets, but I like this purple cage over the front wheel. And I like that they put in the sculpted kind of like swirls to give it that Mutant Mayhem kind of vibe. We've got that awesome skull decal. That's pretty mean, that's enough to make Ghost Rider lose his mind. I do think it would have been nice to get some kind of decal on the actual tank beyond like that sculpted kind of filigree, just to add into it, you know? What's Mutant Mayhem without a splash of green in there somewhere? Same as like the brown of the seat, just feels a little bit pedestrian when you've got so much fluoro orange and hot red highlights and stuff coming off of those fins. So our boy actually fits on there surprisingly well and surprisingly easily. Just, you know, flick those legs down into a chopper straddling position. I didn't expect this to work as well as it does. You get him on there, and then you can actually grip the handlebars. I find it easiest if you thread them through, and it actually rolls really nicely with him on it. Now look, admittedly, it's not a perfect match when you compare it to what we actually saw on screen, but it's not too bad, right? I dare say the toys were being worked on long before final animation models were locked in. You know, it's giving a little bit of Biker Mice from Mars energy, but there's one comparison that keeps just coming to mind.
Say, that's a nice bike.
Did anyone else get that? I mean, obviously a lot more under-designed, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the orange side steps. With real motorbike action. There is, however, one furious, fantastic element left to cover, and that is missiles. Hey man, cool chopper, dig the ride, that's super cool. What was that? Did Mikey just come through here? Hey, cool ride, man. Rack him up, let's see if we can knock him down. Ooh, 7-10 split.
Let's see it again in super slow motion.
Still one turtle left. So look, is this a must-have Mutant Mayhem collectible piece? Probably not, but if you're watching this, you're probably fairly locked in and have designs on getting it anyway, right? It's not a hard sell, Rhino Man on Chopper, but I will say I do think it's a mite cooler than, you know, the turtle bikes we've got to see so far, and I do think the action feature of just good old-fashioned firing missiles works better than the flip off your bike kind of action. Not to mention the fact, at least, you know, we saw them use this in the movie. It's an on-screen vehicle. Sort of, which is great. Now all we need is a couple of those awesome muscle cars. Those I would get. Are you watching, Playmates? Do one of those sick-ass muscle cars and watch me buy that in a heartbeat. So, you know, this line's pretty well priced. I have no regrets about picking this one up. I'll probably have him displayed on this in my Mutant Mayhem diorama, riding down the streets of the playset. It's a win. We'll call it a W.